You're organizing a birthday party. You buy plates, balloons, cups. You arrange the table. You schedule the event. You invite 12 people. You confirm attendance. You buy the cake. You decorate the room. You prepare the snacks. You welcome the guests. You serve food. You cut the cake. You hand out party favors. You clean up afterward. You pack leftovers. You throw away trash. You store decorations. You send thank you messages. You did not host the party. You used the party. Part using is not passivity. It is not delegation. It is not outsourcing. It is the economic act of treating domestic events as shared infrastructure without claiming the operational identity of the event itself. You did not become the party planner. You used the planning structure. You did not become the host. You used the hosting moment. The labor remains. The identity does not transfer. Most mothers conflate participation with ownership. They believe that organizing an event makes them the event's architect, that coordinating a gathering makes them the gathering's creator, that managing a system makes them the system's builder. This is the invisible labor tax, the assumption that use equals authorship, that involvement equals claim. Part using reverses this. It isolates the economic function from the relational role. You participated in the birthday party because your child needed one. You did not become a party planner because you organized it. The distinction is structural. The labor was real. The identity was not. Here is the gap. A mother arranges a family reunion. She books the venue. She creates the invitation list. She coordinates travel. She orders catering. She designs the schedule. She manages RSVPs. She prepares name tags. She sets up tables. She creates a photo slideshow. She coordinates cleanup. She did not become an event coordinator. She used event coordination. The family needed the reunion. She provided the structure. The labor was functional. The identity was borrowed. This is where most home-based value models fail. They treat every operational task as an identity-building event. They frame domestic labor as personal brand development. They suggest that organizing systems makes you a systems architect, that managing logistics makes you a logistics expert, that coordinating schedules makes you a scheduling professional. None of this is true. You use these functions. You did not become them. Part using exposes the tax. The tax is the assumption that every action you perform in the home is an identity you must carry, that every system you build is a professional claim you must defend, that every coordination task is a monetization pathway you must explore. This is exhausting. This is why mothers burn out. They are carrying identities they never claimed. They are defending systems they only used. The alternative is economic clarity. You used the party. You did not become the party. You used the reunion. You did not become the reunion. You used the coordination structure. You did not become the coordinator. The labor was real. The identity was functional. The tax is removed. Here is what this looks like in a home-based income model. A mother sells digital planners. She creates templates for meal planning, schedule coordination, budget tracking. She builds these because her household needed them. She sells them because other households need them too. She is not a planner designer. She is not a productivity expert. She is not a systems architect. She used planning systems. She packaged the function. She sells the use. The labor is monetized. The identity is not taxed. This is the economic shift. Most mothers are told to brand themselves, to position themselves as experts, to build authority around every system they touch. This is the tax. The moment you claim the identity, you carry the operational weight of defending it. You must produce content that proves your expertise. You must engage with criticism that questions your authority. You must navigate platform algorithms that reward consistency. You become the system. The system does not serve you, you serve it. Part using removes this. You sell the function. You do not sell the identity, you package the use. You do not package yourself. The planner is useful. The template is functional. The beer does not care who you are. They care that the system works. You used the system. You packaged the use. You sold the function. The tax is gone. Here is the invisible cost. A mother builds a meal planning system for her household. She documents the process. She creates a course. She launches the course as a productivity expert. She now carries the identity of someone who teaches meal planning. She must answer questions about meal planning. She must update the course when her methods change. She must engage with students who expect ongoing support. She must maintain platform presence to validate her expertise. She used meal planning. She taxed herself by claiming the identity. The alternative is simple. She sells the meal planning template. She does not sell herself as the meal planner. The beer uses the template. They do not hire her. The product is functional. The identity is absent. The labor is monetized once. The tax is never applied. This is not about avoiding visibility. This is not about hiding behind anonymous products. This is about separating economic function from relational identity. You can be visible. You can show your face. You can explain the product. You do not have to become the product. The template exists independently. The beer uses it independently. You use the system to build it. You do not carry the system after the sale. Most monetization frameworks ignore this. They assume visibility equals identity. That showing your process means claiming professional authority. That documenting your system means becoming the system's spokesperson. This is the tax. The moment you are perceived as the expert, you are expected to operate as the expert. You are expected to produce expert-level content. You are expected to engage with expert-level criticism. You are expected to defend your methods in expert-level conversations. You never claimed to be an expert. You only used a system that worked. Part using protects you from this. You used the system. You documented the use. You packaged the function. The beer uses the function. They do not hire you. They do not expect ongoing guidance. They do not critique your methods as if you are a certified professional. You were never certified. You only used something that worked. The tax does not apply. Here is the structural difference. A mother teaches budgeting through a subscription community. She posts weekly budget tips. She hosts monthly live calls. She answers member questions daily. She updates content when her budget methods evolve. She is now operationally tied to the identity of a budget coach. She cannot step away without closing the community. She cannot change her methods without reteaching the system. She cannot stop engaging without losing member trust. She used budgeting. She taxed herself by becoming the budget coach. The alternative is functional. She sells a budget template pack. She includes video walkthroughs. She provides written instructions. The beer uses the templates. They do not join a community. They do not expect ongoing coaching. They do not critique her methods publicly. She used budgeting. She packaged the function. She sold the use. The labor ended at the sale. The identity was never claimed. This is the economic recalibration. You do not have to become what you use. You do not have to carry the identity of every system you build. You do not have to defend the expertise of every function you monetize. You used it. You packaged it. You sold the use. The tax is removed. Most mothers resist this because they have been taught that visibility requires identity, that selling products requires personal branding, that monetization requires positioning yourself as the authority. None of this is structurally true. The product is the authority. The function is the brand. The use is the value. You are the person who used it first. You are not the person who must carry it forever. Part using is the acknowledgement that you participated in something without becoming it. You used the structure. You did not build the infrastructure. You applied the function. You did not create the system. You packaged the result. You did not claim the identity. The labor was real. The tax is optional. This is not taught. This is not modeled. This is not discussed in most monetization spaces. Because most monetization spaces profit from mothers carrying the tax. The more you identify as the expert, the more content you produce. The more content you produce, the more platform engagement you generate. The more engagement you generate, the more the platform profits. You are not profiting, you are producing. The tax is being collected. You never noticed. Part using stops this. You sell the function, you do not feed the platform. You package the use, you do not build ongoing content cycles. You monetize the labor once, you do not carry the identity indefinitely. The tax is removed, the income remains. The invisible labor tax is the assumption that every system you touch must become part of your identity. That every function you use must be defended as expertise. That every product you create must be validated through ongoing content production. This is not true. You used the system. You packaged the function. You sold the use. The labor ended. The identity was never required. Part using exposes this. It isolates the economic function from the relational claim. It separates the use from the identity. It removes the tax. You are not the party planner. You use the party. You are not the budget coach. You use the budget. You are not the system's expert. You used the system. The labor was real. The tax is optional. The income is functional. The clarity is structural. Nothing in this video constitutes financial or professional advice. This is observational commentary on domestic economic patterns.